Just like the other night, you commented, you said I'm ready to play it, but with me being the last one, I'm the one that actually had to push the button.
I was like, hopefully that's the case. It makes sense.
Yeah, that's all right. We're learning.
We're learning.
Bingo bongo.
Hey, Brian Parks saw me today for the interview. So apparently, when they pulled up all the applications, apparently they were looking for my name first, but they couldn't find me.
Oh.
So the error showed up. So he walked up and he goes, "Hey, how come you didn't apply?" I was like, "I did apply." So I went on my email, got the notification saying you applied for this position, and forwarded it to me. So I feel like soon I'm going to start the interview process.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
It's surprised, like he found me, like said he was searching for me.
Oh, really?
To tell me, in person, like why I didn't apply. Like he was pissed that first time. He thought I didn't apply.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Wolverine, how come you didn't apply?"
Yeah. Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah, because of this. So I call him Deadpool.
That's funny. That's good.
Yeah, I'm excited. And then the interview process is probably going to start in 2 weeks, I feel like. And then I think in May is when they're going to start playing.
Oh, when they do it. Okay.
And then it's for 8 months, front end, back end, and then something else. I think it's data, but I didn't look at it.
Okay.
But what they're going to do is put me on like a different team.
Team 10
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah. I'm excited about it. Yeah. Let me know how it goes.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Hopefully it works out.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah,
because I've been there for a year. Like, I love being with the company. The benefits are good. Everyone there is nice.
Right.
Yeah, I can do this and put an email about Twitter so we still have separation.
Yeah,
Who? Oh, him? Yeah.
They just want you to, they literally say basic knowledge of Bootstrap,
Yeah.
JavaScript, understand asynchronous. So we did literally say that word.
Right.
I don't know if it's in my resume because it's just
Right, you'll have to modify a little bit. If you want, we can discuss and you can forward. I helped him. So we can look at the resume and see. That's what I told him, that you need to put in your past projects because you need to show that you have the programming skill versus your current career or whatever you have there.
If we don't want to worry about whites, we turn all white.
Right.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
My work speaks for itself, and I have NDAs.
Right.
I can't just show stuff.
Right. Yeah, of course. Sure.
SMS message appears on mobile devices. You want WhatsApp?
WhatsApp. It tells you what it is. And then I think we can get rid of share this. I don't know what they Maybe it's true.
Well, let's leave it in there.
Yeah, find out.
Actually, I'll just try it right now because I still got it.
Yeah. Oh, it just gives you all of the options.
No. All right, so let's
I'm
done.
going to do a website and like, very rarely when I'm going to share this to live journal.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Let's go ahead and get started. Again, today's will be a short class. I just want to speak. We'll speak a little bit, and then we'll give the rest of the time on project work. So today I want to talk about the presentation. I won't be here Saturday, so next time I see you, it will be on the demo day or the presentation day. So I want to briefly talk about the presentation. Before I go into the presentation, I just want I just would like a status update from each group. Just tell me what you're working on, what's going on, how much has been accomplished, and between today and until Monday, what is the plan? Would you be able to accomplish everything that you have on your Kanban board or Trello board or whatever you are using, Post-its? It doesn't matter. Or there are some roadblocks that kind of stopping you from going forward. Okay. So let's see. The first one I have, how stark. you guys have a game Tinder app.
Yeah. So we got our main page and API function.
Okay.
Returning the results. We're utilizing Carolines, basically.
Okay.
So what we have to accomplish about probably 50-60% of the way there.
Okay.
We need to create one more page. And we're also working towards storing users and kind of this off.
Okay.
And calling it stored user and favorites.
Okay. Okay. So any roadblocks you see, or I mean?
So our only roadblock right now is using materials.
Okay.
Styling.
Right.
So we're still working through that because it's new. And then just finishing up any issues with the files.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. All right. All right.
We're pretty confident we're styling. We're gonna make it.
Right. That's good. And deployed on GitHub also, so that it runs from GitHub. All right. Excellent. How's Greyjoy?
Yo, that's us.
What's up?
Wow. Hi, guys.
Hello.
May never die.
All right.
So we are developing an all-in-one solution for creating your night out.
Mm-hmm.
You will be able to search in one of two ways, either by event or by location. So if you know if you're interested in a specific kind of event, you'll be able to search for that event, and we will be searching for all instances of that event by using the Ticketmaster API. And then we're also going to be providing the option to search by location through the Yelp API. And then we are going to also, through the use of a utility called Share This, we're going to give users the ability to easily share their plans with their friends.
Okay. And how's the progress and any roadblocks?
I think we almost have an MVP.
Okay.
Set up. Almost. Pretty close.
We're getting there.
Okay. So you guys figured out the Yelp thing? I know you guys were having issues with it.
Yes.
There was
our
there's
biggest
some black
roadblock.
magic done. I don't know what they did, but it works.
Proxy servers, baby.
Okay.
Shh.
All right.
Black
Awesome.
magic.
Awesome. Good. How's Lannister? All right.
We have the original movie Tinder.
Original movie Tinder.
Yeah. But, so, you type in your name,
Uh-huh.
you select your genre,
Okay.
and then it displays a poster, and that is from the movie database. It's not like OMDB, it's similar.
Okay.
And then it's supposed to show some things like where you can watch it from. I mean, the functionality of it, like I know what we want it to do. We know what we want it to do, but we're just kind of working out where it's going to either call this thing that displays where you can view it from.
Okay.
And then if you like it, it puts it into a table, lists, the movie name and where you can view it from.
Okay.
The table will have your name on it.
Right.
But then you go through the movies once it gets to the end. Like you want to change genres or continue to mobile. And then whatever you want to do. If you want to change genres, it goes back
Okay.
to like the start. If you want to continue.
So how many screens are there?
It's just one.
Just
Things
one?
are dynamically
Okay. And how far are you guys?
I mean, we're pretty far. Like,
Okay.
we were,
Primary functionality works.
yeah. Like,
Okay.
that was, we're where we need to be. We're very
Okay.
confident that we will be done and it will be work. Again, this is
Okay.
$1 million idea.
Okay.
So we're working on two other APIs to put in.
Uh-huh.
One is utility to get the streaming information.
Okay. Yeah.
The second is we're also working on as it picks a random movie to rate.
Okay.
Then we're trying to crack the YouTube API to then if you want to see the trailer.
Oh, okay.
So
That'd be
actually
cool.
the trailer.
Okay.
Congrats on you for the
But,
Yeah.
again, we'll keep it in small steps.
Yeah.
That's our cherry on the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
But still, again, ours is the best.
Awesome. All right. How's Martel? Yes.
I'll be Doran here. Yeah, we're
Oh my God, yes.
we are we're doing a night out as well, but not night out, but it's more music oriented. We're doing a concert by Date and Range, and it's also for beer lovers. So if you search by a concert on a certain date and a certain, I'll let you back that up. Search by music acts in a certain city on a certain date. It'll list out all the concerts, and then based on which concert you choose, it'll show nearby breweries.
Okay.
Microbreweries, breweries, etc. And so far, so good. A lot of the front end stuff is going on really nicely. Trying to make it look pretty slick with things hiding and appearing, disappearing. Then with the actual APIs, we got the brewery one going, but we're having some issues with the event one. But now we got a bands in town is who we're trying to use right now.
Okay.
And apparently it was messaged them and they're like, "What do you want it for?" Did they message you about it?
They didn't message me.
I think they were just testing me to see if I had the answer.
Oh, really?
So as soon as I told them who you were,
because they wanted to know, okay, he's like going for a class. And they're like, well, what class? Who's your teacher? What's their email? What? Yeah. We're like,
Who is that?
Yeah. We're like, all right. So
yeah, they never.
That was
probably just a BS filter.
Yeah.
I gave an answer. They're like, all right, that's probably.
So you got the API key and everything?
We're ready to plug it in right now. The one we
Okay.
had before didn't kick out the information in a way.
I wonder how many people have sent my email address without letting me know, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this guy is right. I gotta send it over."
The final part we would like to do that would really help with the actual functionality of it
Okay.
would be to take it to the Google Maps, which would like to appear as well. And how that's going to work is that would be our own cherry on top, but without it, functionality kind of decreases pretty significantly. But yeah, I don't know. It's
Okay.
MVP would be without it, but what's
Right.
you wouldn't be able to see where.
Right.
So that's what we're working on
Okay.
now.
Any road blockers?
What's that?
Check out Mapbox.
Our map box. Yeah, we're going back to Map Quest if we need to. We need a map.
Okay.
We need a map, whatever it takes to get a map.
Our biggest roadblock has technically the API is everything fine.
Right.
It's getting the data we want out of it. Like the one we were using would work totally fine, except it didn't give you the venue name. Okay, I'll have to do longitude no venue.
Oh.
So we
So
can
we're
put that
looking
in the
at
map,
that.
but that doesn't tell you the name. So, but the brewery one is it's going on pretty smoothly. So we'll see.
Okay.
Craft beer lovers and music lovers, rejoice.
All right. Awesome. Let's see. How's Stark? How's Stark? You guys, right? You're not Stark. Who's Stark? Oh, great. Oh, you guys are Targaryen. Yes. How's Stark?
Hey, don't talk about my family.
We're the first ones.
Oh, you know what? I had a typo and I just
You think the next one's
no, that's the last one. We still have one. Oh, House Targaryen. Okay.
Yeah, there
All right. There you
Thank you. I knew what I was talking about.
Alright, so we are creating basically a travel site that allows you to choose your own adventure. So when you come to the screen, it'll basically ask what kind of adventure you're looking for, and we'll have different types of adventures listed, and then once they click on one of those adventures, we'll use the APIs from, I believe we're using Google Places, and then we're also using what weather API are we using?
Open weather.
And
Okay.
then we're also looking at maybe adding in a functionality to search for the cheapest flights to those places. Obviously, starting from the U.S. every time, just because that's where we're basing it from. So we're trying to add that in, and then we are also working on our model with the comment section, so that when we want someone to have, basically we're going to have 3 comments off of each of those destinations, so people can see, hey, this was a great place to go, or this was a really terrible place to go. Don't bring your friends or don't bring your family.
Right.
And that way we can allow people to enter in those information, like their name and then also their comments, and that way we can populate it onto our page and have it show all the comments.
Okay. So any roadblocks, or you guys are good?
I think we're doing pretty well right now. Actually, we had some roadblocks initially with a couple of APIs that we were choosing, but we were able to fix everything, and I think everything is going pretty well. Actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. So these guys are using Google Places. So not Google Maps exactly, but they have kind of figured it out. If you guys get to that point, you know, I think Andrew was working on it, right? So he can help you out. Okay. Last but not the least, the night spot. There we go. All right.
Yeah, I think so. We have everything basically working on with you guys. We do pretty good, and then our data is storing, and our platforms as well outside. So we just kind of make everything
Okay. What were the two APIs that you guys are working
We're
on?
using the Ticketmaster.
Ticketmaster.
In Google Calendar.
Okay.
So they can type in a city and a day, and it'll use Ticketmaster API to display all the events for that day.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have buttons to support as well that they can add to the calendar.
Okay.
So it'll add to the Google Calendar.
Oh, so do I need to sign in?
Yeah, it's been very difficult.
Okay. Yeah, I was say how do they access the calendar?
I got it figured out.
Okay. Oh, awesome. Excellent. All right.
You click a button.
And they store the username, password.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, anybody looking for Google Calendar,
Yeah.
Bryce has figured it out. All right. So the purpose was also so that everybody is aware what everybody else is kind of working on. If you're stuck, you see there are some common APIs going around or something similar. So you can reach out. Somebody has already cracked it. Somebody is still working on it. You guys can collaborate. I don't mind that. Get an idea how to work on that API. Okay. All right. Moving on to presentation. Questions? Good. All right. Presentations next Tuesday. Before I go into presentation, there's always a question about the dress code. Again, treat this as you are coming for some investment. You are displaying your product, what you have done. All right, so dress accordingly. I have teams in the past who come up dressed business formal, with tie and everything. Also, business casual. Also, then there's tech casual. It still doesn't mean a t-shirt. It still means like a jeans or a jeans and a dress shirt. So those are fine. So again, this is a presentation. It will be recorded, and University of Arizona, I've heard they kind of go back and try to they see the presentations also what the students are working on. So dress accordingly. All right. Decide among your team. Yeah, University of Arizona. Yeah, U of A. They have all the videos and everything. So they at times go back and see what the students are working on, what the projects are. Okay. All right. Now presentation. You will have 10 minutes to present. Within these 10 minutes, you have to demo your app also. Now divide your time wisely. Like how much time do you want to spend on your PowerPoint, or even if you want a PowerPoint. Okay. I would highly recommend spend more time on your demo. If you want to do it like 4 and 6 minutes, spend 6 minutes on your demo, or you want to spend more time on demo, that's perfectly okay too. I would prefer people spending more time and talking about and showing all the work they have done. If you want to show any piece of code, I'm always excited to see that, there's something really awesome that you did and you're like, okay, you know what, this is what we're stuck on and we did this way. That's also fine. But if you are doing your PowerPoint presentation, start with your introductions, your team introduction, overall concept of the application. All right, try to, in like less than a minute, you should be able to explain what your application is doing, what it is targeting, and everybody in the crowd should be able to, okay, I know what I'm going to look at, right? We haven't reached the demo part, but as soon as you tell your opening statement, I know what I should be kind of expecting to see. Okay. Some of the now these are kind of optional ones. You can pick and choose, or you can these are kind of hints. If you want to create your PowerPoint presentation, you could use these points and kind of develop your presentation. Okay. Motivation basically this means that why did you choose this project, right? You guys discussed in the class, the first class when the project started. What was the conversation? Why did this particular thing come up? Okay. Design process. How did you follow through? You started with paper and pencil, maybe you created post-it notes, you came to a design, what was your architecture process, right? Technologies, this is really important. If anything, this is the most important one. You know, you have used some new technologies, you're working on something, you want to shamelessly advertise what you're working on, all right? Okay, this is what I did, and we use this. So, you know, technologies are really important, okay? Of course, the second last one is the demo. I'll keep it at the last. And what if, you know, if you get time in future, what would you like to do with the website, right? You're like, oh, well, you know what? I don't think it's going to work out. That's also fine. But, you know, people I've seen are really passionate about something, about the project that they start working on. It's not necessary that all the 4 people in the team are going to keep working on a project, but I've seen that 1 or 2, some of them are really passionate that they're like, okay, you know what, I'm going to still keep working on it. So if that's the case, if anyone is more passionate, just let me, you know, present it and say, okay, this is what I'm looking for, that, you know, we could add this functionality to this product, is going to become more more better to use. Okay. All right, and then the rest of the time spent on demo. Make sure demo everything on your app that you have worked on. Make sure the functionality is working, and then we will have a question answer session also. The question answer will be from myself and and your peers. You're going to ask about the functionality or something. Could be code related. You know, as developers, when we see something working, we are kind of curious. Hey, how did you solve that problem? Did you run into that issue? You will see that questions come up because somebody else has also been might be working on something similar, and they will be, hey, how did you solve this issue? All right. So be prepared if there's a coding question. Okay. Know what you did, or somebody, you know, everybody on your team should be familiar with it. Okay. Any questions? Everybody good on the presentation part? I'll slide these hints out, and you guys can kind of pick this up and work on your presentation. Now, before the presentation on Tuesday, please Slack me or GitHub the repo that I click. It directly goes to your project. All right. Send me, Slack me those links, because I'll be running your app from here, and you'll be presenting from my computer. All right. It will be recorded and all that stuff. So we'll be working on that. So make sure your link is working on somebody else's computer also. Okay. Your database is working, it's up and running, your APIs hasn't expired, or your APIs haven't reached the threshold that, you know, you're getting 404s or, you know, expired session or something. Okay. All right. I'll Slack this out for, you know, maybe like take like 20 minutes. I want you guys to 20 to 30 minutes of this class spend on the presentation. You know, start on something, at least get something started. You know, people kind of keep presentation as the last resort, and I've seen people working on literally on Tuesday evening trying to update their presentation. You know, just to avoid that, take this opportunity, start with 30 minutes, spend on the presentation. And then after that, you guys can go back to your coding part. All right. So work with your team, start on a presentation. I'll keep this on the screen. I'll slide this out also. Kind of develop a skeleton. At least you will have something. Okay. Oh yeah, GitHub link and also your presentation. Slack me both on Tuesday before Tuesday. Okay. Good. Any questions? Yes.
So are you saying that the presentation is like a PowerPoint presentation?
It could be anything. You don't want PowerPoint, you want the whole 10 minutes to demo your app, that's also, I'm okay with that. Right? But make sure you have the material to talk about it and, you know, explain like what's going on and how did you come to that. Okay? Our presentation, a small presentation helps you with the talking points, that's all it is. Don't make like huge paragraph presentations. Okay? All right, that's all I have. So I'll be going around. Anybody working on projects, please let me know. TAs will come and sit with you and help you guys out. But, you know, spend 30 minutes with your team on the presentation and then go back to the coding task. All right? All right, let's see.